Spokane, Washington, home to nearly 500,000 people. While most cities are struggling to survive, Spokane's heartbeat pumps strong. We are revitalizing all sections of our city, including incredible murals. Our street artists are creating masterpieces in public spaces. But who are these artists?
My name is Karen Mobley. I'm a visual artist, a writer. I've done a lot of work in Spokane as an art consultant and have spent a lot of time working with the Spokane Murals program. I was the director of the Spokane Arts Commission from 1997 until 2012. Currently, the way it works is Spokane Arts raises money and works with downtown and neighborhood businesses to raise money to provide materials and stipends for mural artists in the downtown. They run a competition every year to provide an opportunity for artists to submit their work. Usually there's 2 to 5 artists every year. I met Daniel probably about 5 or 6 years ago. The first time I met him, he was doing a community project. He was young, he was just starting out, and he was also sitting around downtown Spokane coffee shops drawing in these little books, and he's just an incredible draftsman. Daniel Lopez is one of the most prolific artists who does outdoor and actually indoor mural work as well.
My name's Daniel Lopez from Ventura, California, Southern California. One of the first things I had when I came here was just a little sketchbook and a pen. I didn't have many art supplies, and one thing about that black, though, is it can take you to kind of a dark place. I don't have any family up here, or at least blood relatives, so for the art to create like all these relationships for me has been really awesome for me just as a person. And so art has been it's been my connection to the world. I was starting to actually want to really do this art thing, and I went to the Spokane Arts. Ellen Pickin was working there at the time, and I showed her my book, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this," and she's like, "Oh wow," she's like, "No way, nobody even knew who was doing that." So she gives me a number, tells me the lady's name. And this turns out to be the Boulevard Mercantile, and I had been eyeballing that wall in my head for the longest time. Like, man, I would, how would I ever I didn't know how to get a wall or how to talk to somebody at this. When I meet new artists, I ask them, are they linked up, at least linked up, because they're such a hub. And the funny thing is they say no. I'm like, you gotta get in there and at least get your name in with them. When I had first moved here into downtown, I was living in Brown's Addition, and I would walk through downtown to the coffee shop, and I would see the finches everywhere. In the winter, they're just bundled up in the bushes. And one lesson that they taught me was that even though they might be insignificant in size to other larger birds, that they can still fly. When the Altamont underpass came, the opportunity to do that, I titled it Fly With Me. It seemed like the people that were closest to me didn't believe in me, and all of my major support was coming from outside sources. At the time, though, I believed in myself. Even when the people that I expected to support me, and they almost didn't care. It was like, oh, it's just Daniel doing something. I thought that they'd be like, oh, wow, this is amazing, but I didn't get that, and it was kind of defeating at the time, but I kept going because I believed in what I was doing.
There's something that's very special about Daniel, especially at this time in his life, where his earnestness and his sort of plaintiveness about being a good guy doing good things really matters.
The American Jesus started out as a small illustration that was personal to me at the moment, and I had no idea that it was going to escalate into like what it became. I knew the art was powerful, but I didn't know how powerful it was until I had done that mural, because it affected so many people were talking. I had no idea that art could do that. I had no idea that it could affect a whole area.
The Excelsior Wall exemplifies the heartbeat of Spokane. Care, hope, respect. Come to Spokane. Enjoy our parks, our shopping, and our incredible events, and take in our museum-quality art in our open spaces. Spokane truly is the painted walls river city by the falls.